let us discuss about roofs and terminologies related to the roof. If you talk of a roof, you are talking about the sloping portion of the top covering of a house or a building, this part. We need to talk about the roof terminologies because we need them so that we can apply them in making calculations related to length measurements and angular measurements. The skills of determining length measurements and angular measurements are needed by carpenters or architects when they construct roofs or when they design roofs. Architects are those people who draw diagrams that are used by carpenters to construct roofs. And the carpenters are those people who construct roofs. Now, the following are the terminologies related to the roof: overhang, gable, span, run, rise, rafter, and pitch. Now, let us discuss one by one, beginning with the overhang. The overhang is this portion, this one, the portion of the roof that extend beyond the outer portion of the walls. These are the outer portions of the walls, and this part or this part is the overhang. It extends beyond the outer portion of the walls. Another terminology is the gable. Gable is a triangle formed by a sloping roof. You see this portion here. This triangular portion here is what we call gable. Span is the length from the outer portion of the wall to the other outer portion across the roof. Span is the length from here up to here. Run is half span. Look here. From here up to here is where we have the run. Rise is the height of the highest point of the roof from the horizontal rafter that run across the roof. The height from this point up to here is what we call the rise. On the inside portion of this, there is this timber. Look at this timber here. It's running from this point up to this point. So we call it the horizontal rafter. In this case, it cannot be seen because it runs through the wall. And if it were to be placed here, the horizontal rafter would run from here up to here. So rise is this height from this point up to the highest point of this roof. Another terminology is the pitch. In fact, the pitch is a terminology that defines the slope of any roof. So pitch is the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change of a roof. Vertical change is actually the rise, and the horizontal change is the run. So the ratio of the rise to the run is what makes the pitch. Pitch is a terminology that is similar to terminologies slope or gradient, which we discussed earlier in our studies of coordinate geometry. Now, slope and gradient is equal to is calculated by taking the formula vertical change to the horizontal change. If you remember, on the xy plane, the vertical change is normally considered as change in y, and the horizontal change is considered as change in x. So the terminology is pitch, slope, and gradient is one thing. In trigonometry, the terminology pitch, gradient, and slope are also equal to tangent. We will later discuss about why tangent is equal to pitch, slope, and gradient. Now, the key roof terminology that we discussed here is the pitch, because it is through the pitch where carpenters and architects use it to determine angular measurements and distance measurements when they construct or design roofs. And it is through pitch that they design a roof that has got a particular degree of slope. Thank you.